Hey YouTube, Knot Pipes here, and this is a special video that I've been gearing up to make for a little while, and I'm excited to be able to come and do this today. And I think I'm gonna turn down that background music. I'm sure y'all recognize that background music, Smoke on the Water. And I've got that playing back there just as a little bit of theme music because I'm going to announce my Smoke on the Water pipe series. And I'm excited to do this. This is, some of you know, I've kind of prepped this. I am looking forward to raising a little bit of money to drill some wells in Central America, the countries we've been working in. We've been to Honduras twice, we've been to Nicaragua once, been to Guatemala once. We've got a well coming up in June for Nicaragua, and we've got a well coming up in September for El Salvador. By the way, I'm smoking my John's pipe. If any of you are interested in a big pipe, this is a big pipe, as you can see. And I've got one special blocker briar where I could make something nice like this. If anybody's interested in that on a commission, let me know. So let me just tell you where I'm at. I was talking to my tax accountant, and what I want to do may be a little questionable. So I'm still not just exactly sure how to do this. So there's a couple of ways. I will just assure you, first of all, if you want to purchase one of these pipes, these funds are going to help us on the 2 wells this year. So I want to gear my commission pipes to that. So even if you just commission a pipe, that money is going to get used to help us drill a well. So it'll give you a little extra kind of goodwill when you smoke the pipe that you order from me. You can just think when you do that you're helping somebody get clean water, and I think that's kind of cool. We have such liberties here in America, and we have liberties to buy all kinds of cool tobacco and cool pipes and that, but yet there's people that, you know, a lot of people in parts of the world that can't even, you know, they have to get up early and walk for miles just to get water that can make them sick and it's not clean. And so we're trying to do something. We've been working with Living Water, which is an organization, and I'm going to put a link in the video here where you can actually donate to an account that I have set up that will help fund our trip. My wife and I are going. My wife's been on about 3 trips. My son's been, and it's really neat to just you know, work with the people there. They actually get involved and help us. We send a team down, and there's in-country people with this organization, so it's pretty cool. So the one level, the top level of supporting, first of all, you can go and just do a donation. What I really wanted to do, and I'm still not convinced that it's not okay. I've got one person's opinion that could be questionable. My tax accountant said that if you put a donation in my account and I make you a pipe, and that was what I wanted to do, is for $250 donation I would make and gift you a pipe. But he said because the value of the gift is really equal to the donation, that it's really a sale, and unless I was willing to let you donate to any charity you wanted, then I'm controlling the funds. And I guess I see what he's saying, and I do want to be legit and not questionable. So I'm a little disappointed in that. So I guess if the value of the pipe was less than the donation, then that would be different. So I'll leave this a little bit loose. I want it to be not quite so loose, but if you want to talk to me and you want to donate to that trip, and depending on the dollars, and then, you know, we can work out what I would gift you. But what I've got here is a real special pipe, and for anybody that would like this pipe, Again, $250. It will come with a tamper, and it doesn't have to be the color that I've got. But some of you have been watching on Instagram, and it's actually in the shape of a water drop. And I made this pipe blue, but I didn't want it to look cheap. And blue is not a favorite color of mine for a pipe. But I think it came out pretty cool. I'll show it to you. I gave it a black coat first, made it nice and dark. Alright, so here's the unveiling of the Smoke in the Water theme pipe. And let me get this towards the... So it's a rich dark. I put a black undercoat. So in certain lights it almost looks black. And in this light here it's maybe coming off a little black. There you can get it a little closer, and it shows you the blue. But I'm actually quite excited about the way this turned out. It's got a nice shape. And that little band, that rim, is actually a black ebony wood. It comes out almost a little bit brown, and then a turned ebonite stem. Okay. And I do have a tamper to go with it. I did have a tamper to go with it. So I'm going to keep this pipe for now as the model. I'll actually probably sell this pipe later, but I've got a built-in water drop on the tamper. Okay, so that's the little tamper. Looks like a little whale spout almost in there. So there's the tamper to go with it. All right, let me know what you think. I'll show you a couple other things I got on the go. So I'll tell you this too, if anybody wants to just do a $50 donation, I will gift you a tamper. I think that's fair, because that would be a reasonable way to do it. So if anybody just wants to, or if anybody, you know, $10, $25 would all help. We'd appreciate a lot of little donations would help. And this will be our fifth well. Yeah, this will be our fifth well. And it's just hard to do 2, 3, 4 of these a year on our own funds. So I've looked at my pipe business as a way to work weekends in the shop and get some income going. A lot of my income in the pipe business so far has been small and limited, obviously, but it's been going back into machinery and things like that. And I now have everything I need in terms of equipment. And I have an exciting announcement a little later this week. I've got brand new pipe bags coming in. My wife's been graciously making me the burlap ones, which she's been doing a great job. I've got some real nice comments on those. And so I will be letting her not have to make those. And I've got a real nice, real genuine leather, paid for the dye to get my logo stamped in it, looking good. So trying to get everything to a level of excellence and professionalism. And still will continue to work to get better every pipe I make. What I'm working on right now is commission. I have had a rash of people that have commissioned this shape. This was a shape that I made when I took my Grant Batson school with him, and so this one's in. I've been roughing this one out this weekend, and I think I'm going to name this pipe. My first customer that bought this shape from me was in South Africa, and his name is Gideon. And I think I'm going to call this pipe model from now on. This is the Gideon. So if you're wanting this pipe shape, I'm not going to restrict this. At one point, I thought I would make a number in this series of just that water drop, but some of you may not like that shape and may prefer this, so that's fine too. But I will tell you that this shape, it doesn't have to be this color. It can be a different color, but if you still like this shape, it would be even cooler, I think, to have this shape, because every time you would smoke this, you would smoke this pipe, the fact that it's a water drop would remind you of your contribution. And I will tell you this too, I will also be happy to send you GPS coordinates of the exact location of the well that you help fund. which I think would be cool. I thought about having it laser engraved into the pipe, but in this shape of pipe there isn't really a great spot to put the whole GPS coordinates, so I thought I would just send you out a document that would actually give you information on the well. After it's in, we'll tell you how deep it went, what the GPS coordinates were, and a bunch of cool things like that. So, I don't know about you, but I think the whole idea of going into a village and helping them with something basic needs as little as water is kind of a really cool deal. So let me just show you. I've also got a pipe that is just going out to one of my co-workers, and he likes a very traditional type shaped pipe. So this pipe here I just wrapped up. It's a nice rusticated old billiard. It's rusticated, I should say sandblasted. And he liked a dark brown and a very typical, so it's an ebonite stem. And so to make this thing a little more creative, I like the traditional pipes. I just haven't made a lot of them. My chuck, my beautiful chuck that Robert made that I purchased through Grant Batson is wonderful, and it's great for making those type of shapes. My wife just does such a great job. So that's his little tamper all done up, and that little knot on there is the, in my logo. That's the knot in my logo. So I'm still going to tie that knot on my leather new pipe bags and add my card, which you can see my card is kind of added. It gets tied in. And so let's unwrap this. So I went a little more out there with his pipe tamper. So I got a piece of the plateau that cuts into the side. Put a what is it? What was that shell casing I used? I think that was. Oh, that is a 9mm. I thought, okay, that is a 9mm casing. Anyhow, so that's his tamper. He doesn't know he's getting this, but I decided I would. It's kind of like a, I don't know what you'd call that tamper. Zombie leg. Anyhow, so that's going to be the matching tamper to go with this. So that's ready to go. All right, so anyhow, if you are interested in commissioning a pipe, I'm getting down on my list. I've actually got camera timed out on me. I was saying I just have a couple left on my commission list. So I had a good stream come in, and I've whittled that down. So if you want to contact me, you can contact me on at randy@knotpipes.com, or you can contact me on Instagram, Knot Pipes, or Facebook. I'm on Facebook. I've got a Knot Pipes page, and my website, knotpipes.com. There's a contact form there. So appreciate the help. Appreciate it. Be honored if you would participate with me. If I can work this in so that you can kind of help me out and I can, give you a pipe, that would be awesome. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate it. Have a good night.